So all of this research that's come out in the last few years about the negative impacts of technology on our kids. One of the highest profile compilations of that research is Jonathan Haidt's Anxious Generation. Well worth a read for any parents of young kids in the room, by the way. But in it, he argues the prevalence of screens and smartphones and social media in our kids' lives has had demonstrably negative effects. Haidt argues 4 main impacts. First, social deprivation, less face-to-face interaction and play between kids. Second, sleep disruption, digital screens interfering with sleep patterns, attention fragmentation, rapid switching between apps and games and threads and streams erodes our focus. And finally, he identifies addictive use patterns. Specifically, social media platforms that have been intentionally engineered to encourage prolonged engagement within the app, even as they train us to keep scrolling and swiping and flicking, which fragments our focus even more. Now, is Haidt's analysis perfect? Well, I think there's some important questions here about correlation and causation. It is true, though, we can see similar declines in mental health data across almost all industrialized nations starting right around 2010 as smartphones became ubiquitous. I do think it's important that we acknowledge, though, that the emergence of a technology like smartphones has impacted not only the way our kids interact with the world, but, let's be honest here, the way we parent them as well. For the record, on camera right now, I am as guilty of this as anyone. I'm trying to do better, but I know that when I talk to my kids with one eye on my smartphone, that is having at least as much effect as any technology I could ever put in their hands. Actually, over the break, I was home watching a movie with my kids, sitting on the couch with my 5-year-old daughter when she turned to me and said, "Dad, we're already watching a movie. You don't need 2 screens," gesturing to the iPhone in my hand. In my defense, I have seen K-pop Demon Hunters enough times to know the whole thing by heart, so there's that. Still, she's right. So yes, we've made the call not to get our son a smartphone yet. We're keeping social media at bay, at least for a few more years. The parents in the room, if all we do is keep smartphones out of the hands of our kids and we let them stay glued to ours, I'm not sure that's the victory we think it is.